Take that trip, eat where the locals eat, talk to strangers, and get a little lost. This was the life Anthony Bourdain lived by, and the internet called it the Anthony Bourdain theory. Anthony Bourdain. He was a gifted chef, a writer, and a beloved travel host whom the world lost too soon. The new film Tony is bringing his life story back into the spotlight. The biopic stars Sessa as a 19-year-old Anthony Bourdain, chronicling the pivotal summer when the future celebrity chef travels to Provincetown, Massachusetts, and finds himself immersed in the fast-paced, chaotic world of a restaurant kitchen. The experience ultimately sets him on the path that would define his life and career. Anthony Bourdain wasn't just one of the world's most celebrated chefs. He was an author, a travel documentarian, and honestly, one of the biggest reasons people started looking at food as more than just food. Through Kitchen Confidential, No Reservations, and Parts Unknown, he traveled the world, but Anthony didn't travel to find the fanciest restaurants. He wanted to eat where the locals ate, whether it was a roadside stall in Vietnam or a family kitchen in India. He believed you could understand a place better by sharing a meal than by reading a guidebook. That's what made millions of people fall in love with his work, and what made Anthony Bourdain Anthony Bourdain. Now, Tony takes us back to the beginning. Before the fame, before the best-selling books, and before the travel shows. It's about a young Anthony Bourdain who was still trying to figure life out.
I guess I always assumed that this was something he always wanted growing up, but in learning about him and making this film, it was, and in the movie he starts out really ambitious, wanting to be a writer, like the next great American novelist, and this whole life of food and working in kitchens was just kind of forced upon him.
I think that's one of the most surprising things about Anthony Bourdain. He didn't grow up dreaming of becoming a celebrity chef. He wanted to be a writer. Life just took him in a completely different direction. The film also focuses on the people who shaped him during those early kitchen days.
I was a huge fan. He's such a legend. And, I was just trying to bring kind of these blue-collar workers that busted his balls when he was a kid. I wanted to do them justice and just kind of,
I need a job.
You worked in a kitchen before?
Sorry.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's probably why so many people connect with his story today. It wasn't some perfectly planned success story. It was messy, unexpected, and somehow it just all worked out. The people who watched his shows while growing up still see him as a legend. And now a whole new generation is discovering him through the Anthony Bourdain theory, the Anthony Bourdain phase, and now Tony. Maybe that's why Tony feels so timely. It's introducing Anthony Bourdain to a generation that mostly knows him as an internet trend. But behind the memes and the Anthony Bourdain phase, it's someone who changed the way millions of people saw food, travel, and even life itself. And if the film does one thing, it will probably make a whole new generation want to go watch Parts Unknown and understand why Anthony became a legend.